Hi, this is Francisco Bujan from vitalcoaching.com. We are talking about waking up your power, and the topic for this video is how to boost your self-esteem. This is another question that was posted on my channel, and it's one of the key power kick strategies that you can start applying in your life right now. I mean, this, if you ask me, this is one of the key challenges or strategies I focus on when I work with clients. It is to raise your level of personal power. Overall, this is what it means. When your self-esteem is relatively low, it means that your level of personal power is low. So rather than talking about boosting your self-esteem, we are talking about power, right? I prefer talking about it from that perspective because I have the feeling that it puts it within a more positive perspective. Rather than saying, I want to have a higher self-esteem, you say, I want to have a higher level of personal power. So what you can do right now is very simple. Between 0 and 100%, how high do you score? How high is your level of personal power? You can take a white page and write it down. Okay? Between 0 and 100%, how high do you score? Suppose that you are at 60% or 50%. You see that there is room for improvement. Most of the times, this is going to mean as well that your level of self-esteem is relatively low as well. It means that when you look at your life, you think, I'm not that happy about where I am at. It means that there is room for improvement. If you are lower than that, of course, it means that there is even more room for improvement. Now, what you have to understand when you want to boost your level of personal power, boost your self-esteem, you have to understand a bit more about power dynamics and where power comes from. Sometimes you think that you need to get power from very specific sources. For instance, you want to get validation from your father or mother, or you want to get validation from your boss at work, or you want to get validation from a specific friend, or from a specific woman, or from women in general, for instance. In that case, I'm talking about, being a male, being a man, because the question was asked by a guy. But if you are a woman, it's exactly the same, the same kind of dynamics the other way around. So, when we talk about power dynamics, you have to understand that you have different sources of power, and the reason why your self-esteem rises or why your level of personal power rises is because you increase your personal power by connecting with these sources of power. For instance, here are a few examples of things that give you power. Having a good career, having a good social status, having a good financial situation, this gives you power, right? Another source of power is social network, friends. Another source of power is having a very positive and healthy relationship with, a woman or a man, depending on your preference. If you are healthy and vital, full of energy, this gives you power as well. If you live in a place that you enjoy, this gives you power as well. If you are, for instance, in a very positive state of mind and you are very strong, mentally, this gives you power as well. If you know how to generate happiness out of nothing, this gives you power as well. So you see that you have all these skills that eventually, when you work on them, they all start raising your level of power. The better you are with all these things, the better, the higher your level of power. So what you can do is very simple, is first realize that you are the architect of your life. You are the one who has the greatest impact or influence over what happens in your life. So if something is not working the way you expect, you have the power to take action, start taking positive action. This means that you have to step out of your comfort zone, stop worrying about how you feel right now, and start taking positive action to raise your level of personal power. And there is a way to do that. I mean, there is a set of strategies that you can start applying to actually start raising your level of personal power. You can check on my channel. There are more videos on waking up your power. And I give you a whole set of strategies on that specific issue. And the whole point or the whole idea is to start going to a kind of mind power gym or personal power gym where you start working on these sources of power on a daily basis, positively, so that your level of power starts raising over a period of 1 to 3 months. Within 3 months, you could be in a totally different place if you start applying these strategies. Okay, I hope this makes sense. You take care and have a great day. Bye-bye.